Can I put you in my van? I wasn't planning on bringing home deer, but I guess this is happening. Can you put... Yeah, put in trunk. Please don't disappear this time. I've had an issue where I pick up the animals and they disappear. Can I not put it in trunk? That is going to be an issue. Hold on. Let me pick up a couple of stuff. I don't know how much a deer weighs in this game. But I figure if I have about 15 kilos worth of space, I'll do it. Okay, let's try it now. Can you fit it in the trunk? Do I have to fucking butcher it? Hold on. I don't love where I am for this. So I do have a butchering knife, ironically. I decided to bring that home, otherwise I would not have a knife on me. I don't usually travel with a carving tool. I also am curious if this is something I can do from the driver's seat for safety. Not that you want to butcher a whole deer inside your vehicle, but I'm just saying, you know. Okay, let's stand where I can see. Butcher it. I don't love that she's facing away. Not ideal. I get a lot of people incorrecting. Was it incorrecting me, especially on the item drops? Oh my god. Yeah, so you know how with my Diablo 2 playthrough, I have to make choices that just don't make fucking sense because they make sense based on the logic that I had when I was a kid. And I remember the logic that I had when I was a kid because I was the kid at one point. So I sometimes sit there and I'm like, I have to put aside the fact that I know that the thing is actually good. And then I have to sell it because I have to keep the thing that has the things that kid me would have been like, oh, this is great. You know, so yeah, it's a bit difficult. I don't want the sinew. Actually, hold on. Can I butcher? Slice up the animal head if I can get some food off that. I guess we're going to have another deer head on top of deer skull. It doesn't have antlers. It's fine. I'll still put it on top of my fridge. I don't want the brain. I don't want the sinew shit. This can... leave this over here. I know I can use it for stuff. I don't want it. I don't want it at all. And I should probably move that skeleton off the road. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but I'm just saying I don't really want that here either. I'm pretty close to the egg place. I might be able to walk over to that. I might drive over though, this fog. Okay, let's... I think I can do shit with skeletons though, actually. Hold on. Give me that. I think I can make things with bones. I saw something at one point. I never initially looked at tailoring. I know you can do shit, by the way, with like the animal brain. I'm not interested in taking home a fresh brain again. Not right now. If I want to use it... The hell was that? I thought I heard a zombie. Hold on. There could be a zombie here because I can't see on the other side of my van. It could have been her sighing though. But, okay. I guess her engine's probably going to be... I'm going to need a new hood. I'm going to have to probably take up into town. A little bit too high. Oh no, wait, this is the one that has the chickens in this weird area. That's right. Yeah, I forgot that this one existed. And then I found it recently. Okay. This one should have some. And the good thing is there doesn't appear to be any zombies here. Alright, it sounds like there's little chickens and shit. Fresh eggs, we will take that. I guess that's just on the ground, so... Where is the hutch stuff? Hutch. Hutch info? There we go. Can I take... I don't know if it's going to take all of them doing that, but we'll see. Also, it looks like the fog is clearing, which is good. I don't know if that's going to take it all for just one section. I know, it will do it. Nice. So we're going to have a fuck ton of eggs again. I sort of feel like I should go and check out the other hutch as well. That way they don't keep filling it up. There's a zombie chicken lookout. What do you mean zombie chicken lookout? I haven't come across like any like dangerous, well, There was that one chicken. The very first chicken I jumped into a thing with, they attacked me. And I was like, oh, I get it. This is what this game does with it. What are you doing, mate? I don't see any... Oh, there's a cluster of eggs over here. Think? Yeah, alright. Hold on. Give me those. We got 40... We got a lot. Alright, I don't see any others, I don't think. I think those are flowers down here. That looks like one egg over there. I should also make an effort to pat a couple of chickens because it will maybe make her a little less stressed. Hello, tiny chicken. I am going to pet you. Deal with it. There you go. Alright. Every time I hear them fucking clucking up a storm, the only thing I can think of is Techno Chicken. And yeah, that applies every single time I hear it. I'm gonna pick up some of your feathers because I'm noticing there is exceptionally lot of them. I'm not gonna pick up the droppings and stuff. Like, I know that I think the idea is when they get dirty, it impacts the chickens and stuff. Like, I think I have a bucket in the house. I could get water from the house, I mean. Oh, there's an egg there. Hold on. Must have been a while since I was here. I'm gonna just drop the feathers outside of the thing, by the way. I'm not taking them home. But I'm sure I could do something with them if I wanted to. I also am pretty sure I actually have a compost thing outside the front of my house. So actually, I don't know if I made it or not. But I was going to say, if I do have it, if I did end up making it, I think I might have just thought about making it. I might try to get a couple of the eggs, like the stale eggs and stuff, to do what they're doing in there. I thought I heard like a door rattle just then, but it's fine. Anywho, I think I got like most of the eggs from this place. We'll go to the other one. Like I said, my only beef with like getting so many eggs is the fact that like they take so long to eat individually. You have to eat each one like one at a fucking time. And same with this, you've put it in a recipe, because I thought about it. I'm like, oh, what if I just like fry it up and like make like, you know, oh, for fuck's sake, let me in the damn car. What if you make like a 50 egg omelette or something like that? Like, that should be an option. Then I realized it will take the same amount of time, I think, to drop all the fucking eggs into like a pan or whatever. Because she still has to take them out like one at a time, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, if you guys happen to know if that is incorrect, like if it's possible to cook up the eggs faster than to eat them individually, I would love to know that. Because I'm okay with like boiling them up as like a cluster and letting her like snack on them and shit. They're good shit. But like, it takes a long time for her to sit there and eat each one at a time. Now, I don't know if I think there is one more place that I can stop for eggs on the way home. I know there's like cows and pigs and all sorts of stuff, but I think... The hell was that? Did I run over something? Did I drop something? Hold on. The fuck was that? I've seen it before where stuff like falls out of the car if the boot or the trailer's not closed. The wheels look like they're fine. Chilled headlight. I do need to install a new light in this car. I think this car is just prone to making weird noises. I don't see anything. Yeah, nothing. Okay, I don't know what that was, unless like I took the corner too fast and it lifted and like thumped down, perhaps. That is the only other thing I can think of. Where am I? I am right near the other chickens. Alright. I'm pretty sure I have enough eggs, but if I don't clear these fuckers out... I missed the third chicken place, by the way. So last time I was here... sorry, I was trying not to sneeze. Last time I was here, they were going into their coop at night. And I know if you don't close it, they can sometimes get eaten but I didn't close it because I figured that they had like a fuck ton of chickens here, and I'm like, they couldn't hurt to like lose some. So yeah, it should be fine. Alright, let's have a look. Calm down, mate. I'm only stealing your eggs. There's no need to be upset about it. I don't really see like the eggs on the floor around here. Usually you kind of can. I'll make sure to pat like the chick or something like that. That way she like de-stresses a little bit. Because I know that it like de-stresses animals like just a tiny bit, but it also like de-stresses my girl just a tiny bit. So are you hurt because you're carrying too much stuff? Or are you hurt because you're starving? Oh. She is hungry, she's uncomfortable, a bit thirsty, she's overloaded. I don't think I can fit more eggs in the car. I think we tried. That's the coop's rating. It's kind of getting dirty. It's still basically good. Where is that? Where is the minuscule bird? I saw it before. It's very small. It's right over here. Where the fuck did you go? I feel like it's like maybe there? No, that's like horns. There it is. Fucking hell, this thing blends in. I'm gonna pat you too. Calm down, mate. Oh my god, it just sounds like I'm brushing grass. Okay, well, hopefully that helped her feel a little less like hopeless about the world because she got to go and pat a couple of chickens. And we killed many zombies. We killed a lot of zombies. We had 66 kills before. Well, I'm not sure about before I got into the town. I don't know if I killed like one before that, but we killed a lot. Mind you, I have noticed something with Zomboid is that sometimes the kill count will be really, really high, but as soon as you restart, like as soon as you like reload into the game, like next time I come into the game, sometimes it decreases, like it counter corrects it or something, like as if it's not quite sure how much it had. So yeah, sometimes it could be a bit weird like that. And I accidentally got like a whole venison, which I could turn on the home generator and run it for a little while to keep it frozen. That would give me some good shit. Oh fuck, hold on. That would also refrigerate the eggs for a bit longer. This could be beneficial for a moment. This is where we want to go in. Whoa, fuck, what are you doing? Oh my god, I've got to go this way. Holy crap, I swear. Tonight my left and right are like reversed, which isn't really a problem. I'm unfortunately like ambidextrous, so I do have a bit of an issue with like which side is right and left. I also apparently have to come back and cut down that because that's there and that's regrown. So I've got 2 trees over here to cut down. I've still got a couple of logs to bring back. And now we've got this car. I've still got a generator in the passenger seat. And I don't know how much of this I can pick up, but I'll take what I can take. And then I'll go turn the generator on, I think. I'll walk in through the back of the house because if I turn on the generator on the way in, I could throw some stuff in the fridge and the freezer and like get it to like last a little bit longer. And while it's on, I'll be able to run the oven to cook the meat as well. So that would be really good. Plus I can get some fresh water when I go inside. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. A little bit quick on that one. You turn that on. I actually think it is still powering next door's fridge, which I can't do anything about. But it's got some fuel. I've got fuel for it. So this is now running. Let's see. I want the meat. If I pick that up just then. I could also freeze the eggs. I don't think that they expire doing that. Oh, there it is. I'm pretty sure if you put eggs in the freezer in real life, they kind of like expand and kind of like fucks them up a bit. But you do that in the game and it for some reason just fucking freezes them and they don't spoil. I'm only going to put like some of it in there. I don't know if that's a whole lot of it. What? Let's see. I have a shit ton of stuff in here. I'm going to quickly just see what I can put around the kitchen. I have a lot of food, so this is great. But I did not bring back a lot of sodas. I do have soft drinks here, which is good. Because it does mean that, like, if I want to get her more food, I can. I've done that one. on that one. I actually, hold on, I've got margarine and shit to put in the fridge. I've also still got stale eggs, which, like I said, I will try to make maybe a composting. I was a little bit worried. I think I didn't make it because I was worried that it might attract rats or insects. So I didn't make it for that reason. That's fine. Also, I'll grab a fresh water bottle too. So, hey, Big Benkin. Or Vanakin. Welcome in. I'll follow. I'm probably going to chuck the hose back in the car. I know I haven't, like, fully emptied everything. Actually, there's where the other eggs are. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure 90 odd eggs was not our count. So, chuck that shit in there too. Alright. So, we got like 135 eggs, and I forgot to check the third place, which is fine. We have a lot. I also want to wash her as well, if I can. I've got 3 rainwater collectors, plus I have like 3 10-litre buckets out the back, so I should be able to clean her up, hopefully. I don't know how full they are. What else can I pick up? Take everything, and then I'll probably try to put like the hose and stuff back in here. I will have to swap over the fuel can though. Alright, let's go put the bucket out the back. Although, if I had space on me, I'd be able to boil up a couple of buckets at the moment, but she's definitely a bit overloaded with stuff, so I'm not going to try to do that at the minute. What? So we'll chuck this here. So for, yeah, anybody that hasn't seen, obviously, my home base, this is where my home base is. Top end of, like, West Point and stuff. I find that it is particularly dead where I am. Not as in, like, riddled with the dead, but as in very quiet. So I like being up here. It's pretty good. I can spend some time with my house getting stuff done without the concern of, you know, am I going to have a zombie climb through my window today? Or am I going to wake up with a zombie standing over me in bed? You know, I don't have to worry about that as much. It's nice. But at the same time, like, I do find that if I spend too much time up here, which I will do probably in winter, I don't encounter zombies. So I lose my kind of experience with it a little bit, and that kind of does suck. Because then when I do go to fight them, I'm obviously rusty at it. I don't think I've got that kind of a book. I had something else. I had note paper. I have mechanics book, which I want to put away. Oh yeah, this is the spinny thingy I was talking about. Yeah, I found that somewhere. So I was like, fuck it, I'm bringing it back this time. It looks like something I can bring back and use. I also found a brazier, but I couldn't fucking take it, which was really frustrating because I'm like, a brazier would be good enough to like put in a corner and keep myself warm. I obviously, as you can see, have a fuck ton of wood. These boxes over here also have a fuck ton of wood in them, but yeah, I ran out of space, so doing the best I can with that. I have got stuff mostly already automatically in places, which is why I'm just going up to stuff and just transferring whatever, just to see if it will fit. Like, I've got electrical tape in a different one, but I also am getting to a point where stuff is kind of like double overlapping, so that does kind of suck. I don't think these are all going to automatically go in there. Yeah, I think we're out of space for that, so I'm going to need something else in this spot. But if I've got too much of something, I have been mostly just putting it on top of wherever it goes because it's going to be next to it. I want to put the stove here. I want to uplift like a double bed, like a single bed sort of thing, and put it there so that I can stay warm in this room in winter. Obviously, I've got water, I've got a chair. I just need to come out and grab like a book or some food and stuff every so often. I have a lot of food. I also have my can counter here, which is more about being able to excessively see that I have got a lot of food, and to be able to grab it on the way out to go on a quest or something like that to go find stuff instead of ruffling through a couple of cupboards for it, which I still have got other cans in cupboards and stuff, but this has been good. I also stole like a lot of water things because I figured out that I could lift them, so that's been fun too, you know. Hey Vic, welcome in. what are you up to tonight? I'm just trying to put a little bit of my stuff. Oh, it's this one I've got to get. I'm going to put a little bit of my stuff away. Although, I'll see how... A bit over here. Yeah, it's 42. It's mostly just been trying to keep a girl alive for about a month so far. And we're now got one that's alive for more than a month. So... Now I'm also trying to get her other skills. Like I've got her a bit of crafty. We made a rainwater tank for her first time. A rainwater catcher or whatever. And yeah. Are you putting that actually out or are you just... I think she was moving it to her other inventory. Go away, bug. Alright, that's fine. If that's gonna do that, I'll prefer to put the rest of the cans in here. So yeah, I've got actually like several generators. I know where they are, but I've got one generator here. I've got a generator in my car for the next time we go to like a petrol station in like another town that doesn't already have one. I have got 3 cars, although 2 of them need repair. So I do want to go into town to do mechanic stuff, but I do kind of feel like, I mean, we're into autumn now, right? So I feel like I'm kind of losing time to be able to find myself an antique stove, which, again, I don't want any spoilers for where I can find one or anything. I will find it or I won't. It's either going to be a good winter or it's going to be a shit winter. And I can still cook shit when I have, like... Which, by the way, let's just make sure this is off by default. Yeah. So yeah, I've gone up and looted more of Riverside. We went and killed more zombies up in Riverside. I went and hotwired a bunch of cars because I have the ability to hotwire cars now. I accidentally booped a few things with my good cars, so that was undesirable, but it happened. I also have a metric fuck ton of fucking keyrings, which I don't want actually equipped. I wanted to put them somewhere. I could put them on this for the moment. Hold on. Place item. Yeah, this'll do. And I want to keep my cat one for the moment. And I found a bug one, which was mildly interesting. And I've got to put my other key ring. I don't have a spot for them yet, but this I do. So I was putting... I had a desk in here. What did I do with it? What did I do with my keys? I still have my tires. Where did I put my keys? I don't know. Did I put them in here? I was trying to keep my key rings. So, oh, they're over there. Hold on. Oh. I was trying to keep my key rings to keep track of what lives I'm up to, beyond obviously just recording it and stuff. So, there we go. Got 3 sets of keys. There we go. Oh no, I'm not dying. No. I got a cat key ring, so I just wanted to drop the other one. So I'm just cleaning out all of my car and inventories and shit at the moment, putting stuff away. Because I've just come back from like an adventure and stuff, and yeah, so that's what I'm up to at the moment, is mostly just putting shit away. I don't want to lose that. That's got to go back in the car, and I've still got a shit ton of food, which is fine. I've got to put that deer skull up actually. Hold on. I wish it had antlers, but when I find a party hat eventually. How do I rotate you? Hold on. There we go. Last time I had it like sitting here. And it had horns and I got a party hat for it. But it's fine. They'll do. Alright, so we've got our fridge skull back. Yeah, I've gone and been looting because I'm trying to stockpile for winter. And I just gotten myself another van because this one's kind of bung up and stuff. So, yeah, I am trying to bring everything more or less back inside the house at the moment. So that I can put it all away and she can get some sleep and get some food. And then, yeah, I'll probably either do some stuff locally in town or I'll go on an adventure again and I'll see if I can find the antique stove. because that's just going to involve driving around. If I'm just going looking for the antique stove and I'm not actually looting, I can take the taxi because it's not perfect, but it's still like a little bit better condition. I'll put the hose back in here for the moment. And all of these things are mostly heavy. There we go. I could take the pasta. So I've still got like flour, macaroni, lentils, all sorts of stuff. Got a big box of mac and cheese and stuff in here. So I've got a lot of food, which is great. But I have a lot on her and it's stressing her out a lot. So just see if I've got any of this in the cupboards. And then, yeah, it's basically time to put her to sleep then. Mind you, I kind of forgot we're going to have the lights on into night because I just turned the generator on. I also hate the fact that, I don't know if you guys know this, but the fucking washing machine things look like they have fucking possessed ass eyes in like the other room. What are you freaking out about? Ah, you're starving to death. Okay, let's get you. You've got some food on you. How about you feel about a stick of butter? Just eat that. That'll solve your problem. There you go. Now she's no longer starving to death. Let's see what else we can put around this place. I am also trying to get her to gain weight again. That goes in here. All the little individual multi-pack piles of things goes in this one. I don't know why there's a dish towel in it. I will deal with that later. But this will do. Alright, they're all the individual bits and pieces. I got a trash goblin, which is my mate Grim. He can... I want to put it on that cabinet, not up there. Hold on. Can I rotate you? I don't really want you in the kitchen. I feel like in here is appropriate. Oh, actually, hold on. Up on top of this thing, maybe. Did I not put them on top of things? Maybe I could sit them in here. I don't really have like a bedside table, do I? I gotta steal a bedside table someday. We fit on this? It's a shelf. I've got this like little trash goblin. That's what it says it is. And I kind of feel like it represents my mate who loves like stealing shit in games, hoarding them. And I was just trying to see, that will do it. Trying to see if I could put him somewhere. There we go. And I obviously have like my collection of like my favorite little things that I've found so far here. They're just like glitter and mouse toy and shit. So yeah. I have the key rings and shit. I've got animal bones, which I don't really know where to put that yet. And I've still got like a bit more food, which I can probably fit into one of these cupboards. Maybe. There we go. Alright, I can fit some shit in here. So it's going to be a late night for her. I almost feel like turning off her alarm clock. Because I just kind of feel like she's going to wake up at like 7 odd. And I don't plan on taking her away from the home tomorrow. But as long as she gets like another sleep afterwards, it's not really an issue. Like, if she wakes up early, she's drowsy and we're around the house, that's fine. Because I've got some stuff to do. I've got some stuff to cook and boil some water, clean her. And I want to try to make the compost thing. Because I'm mostly using my neighbor's fridge as a compost bin at the moment. Not obviously in the way it's intended, but I'm just saying that's what I'm using it for. I do want to put that stick of butter in the fridge. I have places for some of this stuff, but I'm not seeing it when I'm going up to it, which is a bit of an issue. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna... I think she's still got shit in the car. She might be able to carry it. I might be able to get it in her backpack and then she'll have everything. Also, I'm keeping her bat out because if I put it away, she will, like... fucking put it away, and I do still want that, which by the way, this bat is running at what percentage we up to? Oh yeah, it's still good. Sweet. Alright, so I want basically everything except for the hose. The problem is she's got rice and she's got like a big container of like mac and cheese. So yeah, she's still got even more in there. Oh wait, can I put it in my main inventory? I realize I'm like, I did take some stuff out of this. Maybe. Nope. Okay. So she's got like the pasta and stuff, but that's as good as she can get. So there's still shit in the car. I do have to swap over the gas can. I will have to cook up the veal and eggs. or potentially put them into a recipe or something. I think I'm just going to take her and make her sleep now because she is pretty exhausted, and we'll have to boil up some water as well. So we'll get her some sleep. This isn't going to help her too much, but it will at least make her not tired, and then I'll have to probably feed her straight up. But that's not going to be next week because there's no stream, no Project Zomboid stream next week. It will be the week